Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your lady, Win Ari. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. On this channel, we create content about faith, family, marriage, and random ideas. And I'm having a February series where I'm talking about marriages because it's my anniversary month. So this is the fourth video in this month of February, and I will be revealing today how many years I've been married and what anniversary I'm celebrating. So, guess, look at this fine young girl. See fine face. Look at fine girl. I'm joking, guys, but of course I'm a fine girl. I know say I'm fine. It's okay. So today we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary, 10th wedding anniversary. That is a huge deal for us because it hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been hard either. You know, when you get married to your friend, it makes marriage fun, juicy, interesting, and extremely hot. If you know what I mean. Very, very hot. Anyway, guys, so today I wanted to shoot a video that talked about the 10 things I've learned in 10 years of marriage. So let's get into the video. 1. Yourself and your spouse should have similar goals and ideas, and they should be aligned. So your goals should be aligned together. That's one of the lessons I've learned in 10 years of marriage. Number 2, get married to your friend. Be each other's friends. I know how this has helped me in my home, being my husband's friend and him being my friend, whereby we tell each other everything. That's really, really been helpful in our home. 3, pray for your partner. Guys, you gotta pray for your spouse, man. You gotta pray. I mean, you get on your knees and you say, God, you pray for them as though you are praying for yourself. Pray for the person that you love. So I believe in prayer, so we do that for each other. Honesty is key. Let me drive this home. If you don't have honesty, you don't have trust, then you don't really have a marriage, because guess what? They go hand in hand. Like trust, like I cannot stay in the same bed with someone that I don't trust. That's a deal breaker for me. So it's important to know, even though a spouse has made a mistake and they've asked for your forgiveness, obviously you will need to build your trust back again, but at least you know what the mistakes are. But but not knowing, living blindly and loving blindly whereby you don't know what's going on, that's hard. So for me, I've learned trust and honesty is key in marriage. Number 5, understanding. This took me a while to learn this, okay, guys? Because, yes, I know how to argue. I can argue for Africa. I can argue for Africa. That's how good I am at driving my point home. But I've learned to understand my spouse. I've learned to understand that this is a marriage. At the end of the day, after all the fighting that you have done, you will still come back to the same home. So understand each other. So I've learned to do that in 10 years of marriage. Number 6, listen and communicate to understand. This is different though. Listen and communicate to understand. So some couples, they literally just talk at each other, not to each other. And I've even first couple of years of marriage, I did it whereby I will listen, and the minute my husband stopped talking, I didn't hear a word he said. I'm gonna now make my own point. So I only listened to make my point. That was it. I didn't listen to understand what he was saying. So I've learned that, guys. Sometimes there's a reason, according to Judge Judy, there's a reason God gave us one mouth and 2 ears. It's meant for, he wanted you to listen more. So listen, okay, and understand what they're saying, and communicate, obviously, to communicate properly so the other person can understand what you're trying to say. Number 7, compliment your partner. Guys, even the men need compliments too. Yes. If my husband gets a haircut and I don't see anything, it doesn't feel good because I have not given him the final approval that maybe you look good. So let's compliment your partner. Even if you're married for 50 years, a compliment goes a long way in a marriage because everyone wants to know someone is looking at us, that someone is checking out for them. You know, even as I am right now, I love compliments from my man because, guys, I'm not be looking like this and nobody is telling you are fine. You know, it's nice to get compliments from your spouse. So compliment each other. Do not take that for granted. That is important. Number 8, adjust with changes. Yes, guys. Sometimes, you know, for example, now I've had a couple of kids. My body is not as, you know, banging as it used to be. His body is not as banging as it used to be either because, you know, it's 10 years of being married, so things have changed. But we've adjusted with changes that we've seen. The physical changes, the emotional growth that we've had together as a couple, we've adjusted to those changes. Granted, there have been positive changes, but we've adjusted our way of thinking, our thoughts, and we've adjusted ourselves to accept certain things in the relationship because sometimes things happen, you know, and you just adjust yourself to those changes in your marriage, right? Number 9, continue your individual goals. I think that's what I wrote here. Oh, let's see what I wrote here in my book, guys. Give me a second. Continue your individual dreams, but share it. Oh, this is important. Yes, guys. It's even though you're married and you're in love and you love your man and he's the best for you. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love. Yes, that's all fun and nice, but do not lose yourself in your marriage. In 10 years of being married, I've still achieved my personal goals, but we've achieved it together. He has achieved his personal goals, but we've achieved it together. So when I say share what those goals are, meaning that you're married, so you're no longer a person on an island by yourself. No, you're not in an island with your spouse. So when you're having personal goals, personal dreams, personal drives, communicate that with your partner so that you're all in that your goals together. And whatever goals you're having, ensure there's room for your family in those your goals. I've seen some women tell me that I want to go for my master's in a different country. Nothing is wrong with that too. If the man is in agreement with it, nothing is wrong with that. But sometimes it's so outrageous to me. I'll be like, so you're planning all of this and you haven't told your man yet that this is what your plan is. That you want to leave him with 2-3 children to go for your master's. And that also goes with the guy too. You want to leave your family to go and do your PhD in one country because it's cheaper there. If your spouse agrees, it's okay. But when you are setting your personal individual goals and dreams, ensure you are sharing it so that you are bringing your partner, your spouse on that journey with you. So that when it actually comes to fruition, they are with you. They will not be confused. They will not be upset. They will absolutely support you 100%. And lastly, number 10, maintain your individuality. It kind of ties into number 9 actually. I think it's probably similar, but the way I look at this is simple. So maintaining your individuality means that, I think for me it means financial security. I've always preached about financial security because, guys, I have seen some marriages break down, and unfortunately it's always the woman that goes away with nothing, unfortunately. So when I say maintain your individuality, it means that still have your friends, that you don't all of your friends doesn't have to be his friends, right? All of your friends doesn't have to be his friends, right? All of his friends doesn't have to be friends. Just because you can all know each other doesn't mean that you should be able to say, I'm going out with my girls, and your man isn't coming along with you because he wants to ensure that you behave yourself. Excuse me? No. Maintain your individuality in that sense. Have your friends, let him have his friends, let him have his guy time, you have your girl time, you know, and then when you get together, then you have your couple friends, whereby you guys are friends together as a couple with those people, you know, and so that you still know who you are, you still have your own personal goals, your own personal, like you don't lose yourself in a marriage. That's the ultimate takeaway. Do not lose yourself in the marriage. Okay, so that's what I've learned in 10 years of marriage. I hope this was interesting enough, and I hope I shed some light on how we've made it work for 10 years. It's not been easy, but it has been fun nonetheless. Okay, so guys, my name is Win Ari, and I will catch you on next Saturday on my next video. Okay, bye. Oh, also comment down below, what should I film about next? Let me know. I need ideas. So thank you. Bye.